Hey guys, welcome back to the Spalding house. We're going to be working on probably more of the exterior, but maybe making a little bit of a start on the interior as well. I don't know where this is going to go, but we'll see. I just want to get on into it. So I'm going to see you in a bit. Okay, here we are. We are back. And I feel like I kind of mess with the roof line a little bit more. It's kind of wonkadoo. It's all right. But I kind of am liking where this is headed. This is definitely giving me Woodard House vibes, like that kind of family home. And I'm kind of loving it. I think this is what I really wanted, was just like some kind of grandma, grandpa house. And yeah, so we're going to be doing that. Now, I'm just going to be adding a few things to the front. It looks like they got some mail. Yeah, and I completely forgot that I didn't introduce the kids to you guys last time. So just so you know, there are grandkids, and there is a little boy. He's a toddler. His name is Dean, and he's like the clingy toddler. I just wanted it to be kind of where he's a little bit of a handful and, you know, with the busy parents and whatnot, but like his dad just takes care of him. I hate that we bounce up like that. And, oh, by the way, these are those pillows that came with the event thing. So hopefully you guys can still get those if you haven't logged in a while. But yeah, they came, like they have so many different colors. Let me show you. Yeah, so they have like 500 different colors. It is the casual comfort pillow. So it's like the one that we got with that one kit, but it's like plain, and I'm really living for it. See if I can change the lighting so you can see it a little bit better. And I'll also probably size it up to the regular size. There we go. So I'm choosing this really boring blue to kind of match in with the shutters of this house. But as you can see, they do have some really like nice basic colors, and there's quite a good amount of them, and I'm glad that there's no patterns or anything like that. So I'm really pleased with that. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'm kind of living for it. And then the little girl, Krista, she's a child age. She's of child age. Anyway, so she is like a social butterfly. So I kind of have the feeling that maybe she's starting to take after, maybe just naturally, after her grandmother, like how very busybody her grandmother became. Maybe she's like kind of a chip off the old block, and everyone's just kind of like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's happening. So yeah, I don't know, but that's just what I was kind of thinking. Yeah, I completely just forgot to introduce you to the kids, and I feel bad. I feel like they're just as important. They're the next generation, you know? But yeah, so that is that. And like I said, I'm just putting some finishing touches on this bench. I just thought that would be nice to have something like that on the front. I feel like they would have something kind of formal, but now that I've done that, I kind of want to scoot this over. I also really felt like I wanted to have this kind of a bench, because not only does it look inviting and formal, and I feel like that's something that the matriarch of the family would love, but also so she can come out here and meddle while everybody is milling about. I mean, I would imagine, because I'm going to be making more older people on this block, or just like more families, not all older people, but more families on this little block / cul-de-sac. So, you know, she's going to be out there, and I'm sure she's had a field day with Mr. Kern's house, and probably like the teenager of this house, the Bernard house. So, you know, I don't know. I just feel like maybe the tea is just getting a little bit drier in the neighborhood, and so she's just like anything and everything she can get, she tries to get. I feel like they're the kind of people who would have a wind chime, so I'm putting a wind chime out here just in this yellow color. I wish they had it in like the boring blue, but the other colors, well, they do have that one, but it's got purple. Purple is whorish. Actually, it's a green, I think, but so I don't think she would want that one. We could just do that, but it's a bit boring, so we'll do the yellow. I think the yellow is fine, because I also have a little potted plant I wanted to put out here, and it is yellow, so I just figured that would kind of go. And make sure that's not cutting in. Nope, we're doing good. I didn't want to put too much out here. I just want it to be a little bit of something, and I think that's okay. I think that's good. So moving on into the inside of the house. Well, I haven't even put any doors or anything in, so I definitely know I want to put some kind of doors here and some kind of doors here that I want to be able to shut, and then have some kind of a like hallway. I don't know. Cookie just probably wants it to be where it's very formal. She likes the idea of that. Again, maybe she grew up in a household that was a little bit more affluent in a little bit more affluent part of town. And maybe she just likes the holdover and a little bit of the pretense as well. I mean, she married a candy maker, so, and a candy store haver. So I don't know how much more pretense that you can put on that, but I feel like she's always one of those people who we're comfortable. We're comfortable. We're not rich, but we're comfortable. You know, like that kind of person. Yeah. So, let me take a look and see, because I think I want to do an archway in the main here. So after much deliberation, I have decided to use these mega double doors with the darker wood and the white trim from base game for both. And then I was thinking originally like, oh, this is just the way to get to the back of the house. It's not. I forgot that I had made this into the kitchen, like a big galley kitchen. So that cannot be a thoroughfare right to there. So what we'll have to do is that you'll have to actually come in and either go on either side to get to the rest of the house, which is completely fine. I mean, you know, it's not like it's a big winding labyrinth. I mean, as is any big ranch style house. If you've ever actually been in an American style giant ranch style house like this is exactly the way they are. So then what I would like to do, I was thinking some kind of big arch door for this. If I had the Batu pack, I could totally use that giant one, but I don't have that and I never will. For the principle of the thing. Sometimes we have principles for no reason, and I'm that kind of person. So what I could also do is just maybe open this up. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Just open that up. Maybe I should, yeah, maybe like that. Oop, we got some peeking. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be fine because then I'll have definitely an archway here. And I think I want to keep the white trim mainly. I think that's kind of maybe the look we're going for. I feel like Cookie, because again, this is Cookie's house. Other people just live in there. Like Harold, he just lives there. He doesn't get a say. But I feel like most likely she likes coastal stuff. So like her bathroom is totally going to be like a coastal style because it's the beach, because it's automatically, there's water there, so it must be the beach, you know. Let me see if this is going to work. I don't want to, it just looks so raggedy. I guess that's fine. I don't know. Let's see, because I don't want it to be metal. I want it to be wood. I think what I'll do instead is probably just this door instead of like an actual archway. And I feel like that's just a little bit more formal, which is obviously what we're going for in this formal living room. I feel like because she's going to have clientele kind of like waiting in here, or if she's having some kind of tea or something like that, it just looks a little bit nicer and you can kind of shut it off. And plus I feel like I am going to put some kind of little bistro curtains on here now that we have those cafe bistro curtain things. I'm happy. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that, and then let's choose some colors and stuff for the foyer. So I feel like this is gonna be quite cute. I definitely want to use the Nostalgia Living Stuff pack, and I'm just thinking, I'm not sure which carpet I would like. I think that green one is nice. I wish there was a blue version. I just don't necessarily want the shag carpeting. I do want this one. I feel like she or they have kept this a certain way, and even though it was like slightly outdated, I feel like they probably have shampooed it and they really care. And I think that maybe she was like, oh, that shag carpet is just filthy. You know, I don't know. She's got an accent. Yeah. Cookie has an accent faux show. Is this blue though? Let me see. That's like charcoal. It's like the same color as that. I mean, that's kind of blue. It's just not quite the vibe I'm going for, so I'm gonna leave that. And then I was thinking originally I did want this bay window, and I still might. What I actually really would like is to have one of those seats. So let me see if I can fix this really quick. I know I was gonna pick wallpaper, but this is bothering me. Let me see. This is what I was thinking. And let me just see if this is going to work, because I think I can make it work. I want it to work, so let's make it work. Maybe we could use this window, and let me see. It looks a little bit off. I don't know why. Like that. Why is it so to the side? Yeah, I think that's what I would like. I think that's definitely what I had in mind, what I was thinking about. Some kind of little window seat area. I just thought that would be really cute. And then like some other little furnitures and stuff. It's not going to be much or like very large, but I wanted something like that, and I wanted it to be pink. Because I feel like, or maybe that blue would be nice. I'm not sure for the color scheme. Oh, hi, sir. My kitty came up. Hi. He's still up here, so if he... If he messes up any keys, I do apologize, because he be doing stuff. He be walking up here trying to get comfortable, but there's like really no room up here. Okay, now that all of that is done, I am thinking, and what I mean by all of that is my cat has finally exited. I'm thinking I want to do some kind of wainscoting. I don't know. I just feel like the blue would go. I don't know about in here, but maybe in here. I don't know. Maybe we can kind of change that, because I was thinking maybe in here, because at first I was thinking, ooh, that nice blue palette, like the coastal stuff, but we don't have the blue rug, so maybe we'll do some kind of like red or something. I don't know. Let's think about that. But for now, for the foyer, I'm thinking maybe something like this. For the foyer, I think that would be very, very up Cookie's alley. And as far as some kind of lighting situation, so I just have these like, you know, throwaway lights for now so that we can actually see what we're doing, but I think I would like to have something a little bit different. So I'm clicking on this, and I feel like that might be okay in here. And then what I'm also wanting to do is maybe that. Yeah, like that silvery look. I want to get some little things in here that are going to be like a welcome mat or some kind of like big, like you're not going to, like she doesn't want you really stepping in here with like your boots and stuff. She wants like muddy feet. She wants you to step in on like some kind of other big rug that she can clean easily, and have her like husband power wash it off. Like I feel like that's what she would want, to keep the rugs nice and pristine. So maybe something like this, which is again from Base Game. And this is the Super Cecil Echo rugs. And I've sized it down with the bracket key just once. I just think that would be something that would be a little bit more nice in here. I don't, for lack of better words. And then what I would like to do is put some kind of armoire so that you can hang up like coats and boots and things like that. Possibly like a hall tree as well. And you know, just like odds and ends, maybe like a little shoe bench or something in here. Let me take a look and see what we've got, and come back with a few things. All right, so I've got a few things I'm kind of happy with that I pulled out. So I definitely want to use this basement kit pack, whatever. Is it a kit or a stuff pack? I'm pretty sure it was a kit, but it's this big standing mirror. I kind of don't like that it has this kind of dust stuff, but we can kind of explain that away by saying maybe it's like a family heirloom or something like that. I feel like throughout this house, we're probably going to have a couple of things that are kind of like old like this, just because, like I said, she comes from kind of an affluent home where she was raised, and she probably has a lot of this stuff kind of like hand-me-down anyway. So definitely going to be putting that there, because you always need a mirror when you're going out the door to see how you look. And then we've got this big giant armoire that I'm putting right here, and I just feel like this is good for coats and boots and hats and scarves and things that you may not be using all the time. But I just feel like it's a nice alternative to some kind of a closet or something, since we don't really have the space. I mean, we've got the space, but there isn't really a place that I want to designate that would kind of not cut into anything else that we've already got planned in our floor plan. And then I'm going for this custom content piece from the Nostalgia Living Stuff pack. This we actually used way back in the Woodard family house, but we used it in a different wood swatch. And this one, of course, is in the white, which I feel like just kind of I'm gonna have throughout the white trim and stuff like that. And I like it because it has like little girl shoes, which we've got a granddaughter, so you know. Above that shoe rack, I pulled this out. I believe this is from Cats and Dogs. Yeah, Cats and Dogs. And I just thought it was really cute. Again, maybe it's something from like a family heirloom or something like that. To me, it looks a little expensive to be in this house. And oh yeah, I pulled it out. I was thinking about this one originally, but then I thought of this one. And yeah, it's just, I think the colors kind of go in here. So I like that. I think that was nice. And then I've just got this coat rack, this plain old coat rack that I'm putting here in the corner, and I wanna, I think, make that, no, I think I'll keep with the wood. I was gonna say maybe into the white, but I think that's fine. I think it would be nice just to have a little rack so that if you have to run in real quick or something, you don't have to like throw everything down on the floor, put it in the armoire, whatever. And then I've got an umbrella stand as well, which I'm just going to put right by the door there. I think it would make more sense to put it over here because the door opens in like this and you just flop it down in there. But we already have this mirror and I just kind of felt like it'd be a bit crowded to put over here. So I'm just going to put that there. I mean, reality gameplay isn't going to be changed at all, but in real life, it would be more practical to have it on the other side. So I think that is the foyer done. What I would like to do is I found these bistro curtains and I've sized them down by one with the bracket key. And I'm fairly sure they'll be able to use the doors. In case they don't though, I'll make something, I'll change it up. But I really want to have this, I feel like this is just grandmotherly enough and I love it. I'm going to be using them everywhere in my grandpa houses. Oh my God. You do not know how long I've been wanting some kind of lacy drapery of some kind when it comes to window coverings. Love it so much, and I was so excited. I mean, in the cafe curtains, them being that, it just makes it even better for me. So yeah, that would be perfectly what I'm looking for. Oh, all right. And then as far as colors are concerned, I think I would like the gold metal and the white. I think that would be nice. I think I want to use this other one in here. Oop, this does not have a carpet parts in here. There we go. That's the wrong way. I think I would like to use this one. I feel like that's just a little bit more of what I'm looking for, and I can put some extra pillows on here. I also kind of like that it's wooden. It doesn't necessarily go with everything else with the white trims, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't really have to. I would love to have this be a little jewel box, like a little red jewel box with all of these things. Maybe, let me see. That's looking how I want it to. Let's keep going and see where we end up. Oh no, this is even better. That burgundy. Oh yes. Okay. Then maybe I can put some of these up here. And let me see. If I'm gonna do that, I do want to get some kind of nice rug in here too. Something very formal and just frilly. Let's see. So I think I want to do this big rug. I did size it down one with the bracket key because it was just too big. You can still see some of the green peeking out, which is completely fine. Because I originally was thinking about this guy, which I had also sized down one, but I just feel like it's not quite the vibe. It's not quite as stunning as I would like it to be in here. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Let's turn that off. And now I'm going to try to find some more furniture for in here. So let's take a look at that. All right, so I've got some things pulled out, and as you can see, I've got a floating vampire's lamp because I had to put that down with the tool mod. So I'm not gonna touch it. So over here, I have this, was it Crystal Creations? That little cutie pack. I really like that one. I love all the furniture in there. But that like red tone, kind of like cherry wood, perfect for in here. And on top of that, I have this mirror, which I do suspect I would like to put down with the tool mod a bit. So let me take a look and see what I can do there. Yeah, I put that down just a little bit just so you can actually see yourself. I get the feeling that like when you come out of the salon or something like that, you come through here, or you could take the other way too, but you can kind of like check yourself out and that kind of thing. I don't know, I just thought this went well with like how formal this entire room is going to be. And then I've got, as far as the couch, another Crystal Creations creation. I did it in this brown. It did have a red swatch or like a burgundy swatch, but it felt really overkill with everything being so red. So I went ahead with this kind of like ashy chocolatey brown with, I really love it for in here. I love the pattern. I just feel like it's exactly what this room sort of needed to kind of anchor it down from just so much red. I'm not mad about the red, but I feel like it's a lot. It's a lot of red. I think my kitty is making noises, if you can hear him. I think he's super lonely today for some reason. And I am putting in this base game Long John Buttercup's floor lamp. I just like the color of it. I like that almost cherryish wood again. It doesn't quite match, but it's base game, so what are you gonna do? But yeah, I think that's pretty nice. I was thinking about what kind of coffee table I should do, because this base game one is the only one that I felt went with the styling of this room. All the other ones are kind of like, this is like palettes put together. This is just like a little, it's not quite what I'm looking for. Like the flavors, the styles, the vibes aren't quite what I was looking for. I almost went for this one, but it's like the colors were sort of off. And putting in like a smaller one, which I almost did this one, it just wasn't quite the vibe. It just needed to be larger. So I just have this big circle glass top. Just, I can imagine how heavy this thing is. If this thing would fall on you, you would just be DED forever. And that's what we're liking. On top of that, I just thought it would be nice to have some little refreshments for our guests, you know. So I'm putting that little drink tray on top. And above that table, I thought this would be nice. This very kind of antique-y chandelier. This is from Cottage Living, and I have it in that very golden swatch. So yeah, it's like the goldest one. It's not the yellow gold. It's like more of a warmer gold, but still. I mean, I guess gold is pretty warm, but you know what I mean. And I really like that it's just more formal than the rest of the house is going to be. I feel like Cookie went off on this room. Like she could do what she wanted to. And this was like really her showing off. Like, I think the rest of the house is not going to be this gaudy, this ornate, this, like, formal and stuffy. It will be a little bit, but I don't think to this extent. I think it's going to be more like the foyer. I'm putting in these little Windenburg style frames. I just think that they're very appropriate for, maybe she just had these around. Maybe she was like, ooh, maybe we should do some kind of historical society or something like that, like some kind of club, and make like a clubhouse or something. I don't know, that'd be kind of fun. So maybe she just has these, and maybe they're not Windenburg, maybe they are from Willow Creek or something. So I don't know. So on that couch, just to kind of bring everything in, you know I'm using some more of these pillows. So I've got two large red ones that I'm putting down first at sort of an angle. And then I'm just putting these white ones in slightly just to give it some tie-in to the white of these pillows, of the curtains, and I just feel like it kind of lightens things up a little bit from being so heavy and so dark in here. I don't mind the heaviness, but I just think it needs it a little bit. I'm also putting this slightly sized down base, is it base game? I hope it is. Yeah. base game painting. It's the one with like the bronze-ish, well, I guess it's like warmer gold, darker gold. This is more bronze. This is more warm, dark gold. Hold on. I thought that the meowing was from my boy cat, but it's from my lady cat. I don't know. She's old. She's old. I don't know. Okay. And then I've got some more gold pieces in here. I've got this table from the Oasis Courtyard pack, and oh my goodness, hold on guys, I had to make sure she was okay because she's just hollering out. Anyway, this hasn't happened in a while. Usually when I'm recording they just sleep. I don't know what's going on today, but I'm putting on this Oasis Courtyard table this big upped version of this plant. I just sized it up with the bracket key because I couldn't really see anything else that I liked, and I do believe this is from the Blooming Rooms kit. No, it's from the greenhouse one, and I just made it in the black swatch just to kind of match everything else. And I like this because it's originally supposed to be small, so I can kind of adjust it to where I want it to be on the table. I mean, I'm doing the alt key now, but I'm talking about before then. So I can have it more in the middle or more to the side, whatever I'd like. But I just thought that would look nice there. And keeping with the theme of like money and the South, and I guess I correlate hunting, I would suspect that this is probably some kind of heirloom. Maybe her father or grandfather or something like went hunting and they have a stuffed duck now. So taxidermy. I just thought that fits. I don't normally use stuff like that, but I feel like this really does fit this household. And then I have just some magazines in here because I feel like the people would be very bored when they come in here and they probably want to read something, you know. So we've got that. Now on the back of the window seat, there is like some slotting, but I wanted to put some flowers, so this doesn't slot. I had to put this up with the 0 and 9 key, and luckily it's not floating or anything, so that's nice. But I like the colors in here with that. And then I'm putting right next to that paranormal little decorative photo book thing. I don't really know what that's supposed to be, but I like the colors. It matches in, so we're using that. And I think I was going to use a candle or something over here originally, but I'm going to use this bistro like tiny light, probably right here or something, because I thought about it and I was like, having fire where someone might sit and they just had a perm or like a ton of hairspray, that probably wouldn't be the greatest. Probably wouldn't be great to have an open flame. And I would imagine this entire wing of this house just smells of perm solution. I don't know. Last but not least, I've got these pillows just to sort of tie everything in and have some extra cushion. Just feel like we needed that, and it just looked nice. And it ties into the other couch. And yeah, so here's what we're looking like. I don't know why the ceiling is doing that. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I also need to put some kind of texture on the ceiling as well, but oops, sorry, I didn't mean to keep going up. But that's what we're looking like on this side, and from that angle, and from that angle. So I'm pretty pleased with that room. And then we'll go to the foyer. A very different vibe in here, much more down to earth and a little less stuffy. A little bit more family friendly, I would say. And then let's look at another angle of this. And then there's the other side. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. I feel like this turned out really nicely. I feel like we're on the right path. I'm much more satisfied with this house so far than like the Woodard house. Well, the Woodard Junior house, not our original house. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you're liking this, if this is your style. Would you have this in your house? I don't know. I don't think I would have all of this stuffiness in my house, but it's Cookie's house. Yeah, it's Cookie's world. Everyone just lives in it. So thanks for hanging out with me today and for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I certainly appreciate a like and a comment. Also, it doesn't hurt. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Make good choices. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.